walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me. And I dash out of the lab onto the lonely road I was just singing about. Welcome back to Steinsgate. We were going to be chasing after the grill, the part-time warrior, because she ran away. She bicycled away after hearing about me yelling about my time travel. So that's concerning.
Hey, where are you going?
I know I don't have much chance of catching her on foot. I'm recording good, but I have to try. There's something going on here. This is a completely new sequence of events. According to my memories of the future, Suzuha is supposed to remain at the Brontube workshop until 6:30 this evening. Oh, that's important. But when she overheard me talking to Kurisu, she suddenly took off like a bat out of hell. This has to mean something. Yeah, it does. Suzuha's already out of sight, but when she left, she was headed for Chuodori. I wonder if her phone's on. Maybe I should just try calling her. Come to think of it, this reminds me of something. On the day she failed to meet her father, she disappeared without a word, just an email saying bye. I searched the town, but I couldn't find her, so I sent a D-mail that changed the past in order to make her stay. I'm pretty sure I lost her near the station back then. What happened on that timeline? Where did Suzuha go after failing to find her father? I search up and down the... Sorry, I wanted to do more alliteration, but it wasn't there. I search up and down Chuodori, but find no trace of Suzuha or her bike. I have to be careful. There could already be rounders here in Akiba. I comb the area around the station's main exit, but there's no sign of her anywhere. I lost sight of her here before, so I thought she might be close by. Maybe I should corner her on my next time leap, press her for answers before she can escape. I'd better get back to the lab. I start walking away from the station, but just then, the people around me gasp and point. Everyone's looking up at the sky. No, not the sky. The satellite embedded in the roof of Radicon. Why now? It's been there for 2 weeks. It's practically a landmark now, but everyone looks like they're seeing it for the first time. So I turn and look up, too. The lights on the satellite are blinking. Is someone inside? Who? No way, bro. No way she's... Suzuha? Or could it be Moeka? The satellite has remained silent through all of my previous time leaps. What has changed? Obviously, the fact that Suzuha overheard my conversation with Kurisu. Previously, I lost sight of her at the station. In other words, right next to Radicon. Suzuha must be up there. Everyone's staring at the satellite. This is my chance to sneak in without being noticed. The shutters are half open, just as they were when I confronted Moeka. I summon my courage and crawl through the crack. When I get inside, the first thing I see is Suzuha's bike lying on the floor. So it is her! What is she trying to do? What is that satellite? How is it related to John Titor? Is it even a satellite? Nobody knows for sure. I checked online, no satellites fell out of orbit that day. When they do, whether by accident or design, they usually burn up in the atmosphere. It's impossible for one to land in such perfect condition. So what is it then? A jolt suddenly runs through my body. Could it be a time machine? It's only just now clicking, bro. There's only one way to know for sure. I need to get there before Suzuha does something. The elevator and escalator aren't operating, so I bound up the stairs 2 at a time. My lungs gasp and my legs burn, but I force my body to carry me to the top. There's the satellite, lodged in Radicon's roof. I notice wires holding it in place. The police must have done that so it wouldn't fall. There's a hatch open on the side of the machine. I see someone moving inside. Suzuha! Suzuha! The person freezes when I shout. I run to the satellite. Unlock 50% of CGs? I'm halfway through? No way, what is happening?
Okabe Rintaro.
Suzuha turns to me with a sad expression. Behind her, I can see the interior of the satellite. It's surprisingly simple, without the switches and buttons you'd expect. Instead, there's a black box the size of a desktop PC. There are numbers on the screen. 2010, 8, 13. And below that, 1975, 8, 13. Suzuha reaches out to press a button.
Ow!
Sparks burst from the panel. She jerks back, her fingertips burned. What are you doing?
It's not working.
You know how to use that thing? She doesn't reply. I see her shoulders sag.
It's not working.
Those sparks had to be from an electrical short. My eyes are burning from the smoke. Answer me, Amane Suzuha. I swallow hard, then ask the question. This is a time machine. Swallowing in the middle of it instead of before. Isn't it? Are you a time traveler? With her head hung low, Suzuha nods. Why does she sound so distant? Why does she sound like mechanical?
I'm John Titor.
Huh? Huh? Where are we now? What is happening? There's still a big crowd outside, so we exit the building on the side facing away from the station. Suzuha has calmed down a bit, so I start pressing her for answers. What do you mean you're John Titor?
Exactly what it sounds like. I'm the John Titor who's been posting on @channel.
I thought he was a guy. I mean, I think everybody did. Suzuha smiles humorlessly.
I fooled you? Guess my camouflage worked then.
Who are you hiding from?
CERN.
Those stories you posted, were they
True? Mostly. A few exceptions.
It's those exceptions that bother me. So, you came from 2036, and that satellite, that's your time machine?
I was hoping you wouldn't find out, but my time machine went and broke on me. I really screwed up, huh?
I thought Titor's time machine was loaded on a Chevy.
Chevy? That's a car, right? Where'd you hear that?
The Titor in 2000 said so.
2000? That might be me on a different world line. At least, I haven't been to 2000. I came straight here from 2036.
So it was someone else? No, weren't you listening? It was her from another timeline. It's true that Titor never posted in 2000, not on the current world line. It doesn't matter. I can worry about that later. What do you know? I press Suzuha for answers, trapping her between me and the wall so she can't escape. What do you know? All sexy like, right? I'm pretty sexy like that. You think I could pull it off? What do you know? You overheard my conversation with Kurisu, right? Why did you run to the time machine? What were you trying to do?
I thought it was my fault.
What?
Because I neglected my mission, CERN was able to put their plan in motion. Is it true?
Suzuha suddenly grabs my shoulders.
Is it true that CERN kills Shina Mayuri?
It's true. I time leaped from 5 hours in the future.
Time leaped? So you guys completed your time machine?
I need answers! What do you mean it's your fault? Suzuha bites her lip and looks away.
I'll tell you everything. I think you need to know. You and Makise Kurisu.
Oh, she doesn't trust her. Kurisu? Why Kurisu? I guess I'll find out if I let Suzuha talk. We should head back to the lab. But first, let me take a selfie. Anyone know that song? That's the only words that I know from it, and I don't think the rest of it is any good either. Not that that part's any good at all. I offer Suzuha my handkerchief. She looks at me for a second, then takes it and ties it around her burned hand.
Thanks. Thank you.
She should probably see a doctor about her hand, but there's no time for that. Mayuri's death is approaching. I just hope she's not in too much pain. I wrap a towel around her hand to keep people around us from staring.
Welcome back, Okabe! Oh, Suzu-san's with you too!
When we get to the lab, Mayuri and Daru are there for some reason. I thought I sent them home. Mayuri gives me a ditzy answer when I ask them.
I really thought we should celebrate the birth of Super Phone-Whip-chan. So Daru-kun and I went shopping.
I should have known she wouldn't stay away. Kurisu looks as worried as I am. She leans close and whispers into my ear.
What do we do?
Make absolutely sure Mayuri doesn't find out. Kurisu nods slightly.
What are you guys whispering about?
How many times do I have to say it? No party!
Come on, Okabe! That's no fun!
It's not about fun. I glance at Suzuha. She still looks depressed.
Suzu-san, are you feeling okay?
Suzuha, Christina, and I have... Let me say that in the way that I was meant to say. Let me say that in the way that I was meant to say it. Suzuha, Christina, and I have important matters to discuss. That's why I ask you to leave for the day. Close enough.
Mayushi wants to hear too.
I think he's serious.
But Suzu-san looks sad. Mayushi's worried. Sorry.
Suzuha hangs her head and bites her lip. No, not that again. I know she feels responsible for Mayuri's death, but how is she related? That's what I'm here to find out.
I want Shina Mayuri and Hashira Itaru to stay. This concerns them too.
If Suzuha says so, then I have no objections. But I quietly pull her aside and remind her not to tell them about Mayuri's impending death. Then I quickly explain Suzuha's true identity, that she posted on @channel as John Taitor, that the satellite is really a time machine, that she came from the year 2036.
A girl from the future? That's awesome! Can I shake your hand?
We're not playing around here, Daru.
What year were you born? 2017. That's in 7 years! You haven't been born yet, but you're here. Huh?
There's no time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Alright, Suzuha, let's hear it.
Well, the gist is what I posted on @channel. I came from future. I came from the future. The year 2036. In my time, the world is a dystopia ruled by CERN. There's no war, no conflict, but no freedom either. Dystopia?
Nope.
A society where every activity is controlled by the government. In a dystopia, you're not allowed to eat bananas unless today is banana eating day. If you break that rule, they'll throw you in jail without a trial. That's terrible! Mayushi loves bananas!
Forget about the bananas.
I'm part of the resistance, fighting to free humanity from CERN's control. I came to the past to change my present. From your point of view, I guess I should say the future. To change the future.
Change the future? She doesn't sound like she's joking. Why would she be? You've been time traveling.
What about finding your father? Was that a lie?
Suzuha doesn't answer. Does that mean it was a lie?
CERN is a research institution. They don't have political power. I explained that to John Taitor several times online.
Online? Wait, don't tell me. You're Guri Gohan and Kamehameha? Kurisu turns red and looks away. What?
Taitor came forward, so it's only fair that I do too. I'm Kamehameha!
No, I skipped it. Wait, how do I go? Okay. In that case, I'll come clean too. I was posting under my true name, Hoin Kyo.
I know.
Okay. All right, fine.
You harmonized.
Suzuha frowns. She must not like having anything in common with Kurisu. She clears her throat and continues.
CERN is still a research institution in 2036. The world is actually ruled by CERN's secret backers, the Committee of 300.
The Committee of 300? They're real? That name was in CERN's top secret documents.
When CERN successfully completed their time machine, they became the sole entity with power over the fourth dimension, time.
Is time the fourth dimension? Yeah, I guess it is, huh?
In just 2 years, they remade the world to serve their purpose.
Just 2 years? But that's only an objective time. I bet CERN's time travelers spent many decades leaping back and forth across history, building the foundation of CERN's rule.
That brings us to you, Makise Kurisu.
Suzuha glares at Kurisu. Wait, who is she really then?
In 2036, you're apotheosized as the mother of the time machine.
What?
Apotheosized? What does that mean?
Yeah, right? Me too.
In Japanese, please. Apotheosized, as in revered, respected.
She keeps using unusual vocabulary. Or maybe that's normal vocabulary in 2036?
Respected? Huh? I am? In 2010, I sound just like you right now. You pioneer time leap technology. Afterwards, you contribute to the development of CERN's time machine. That's what I know about Makise Kurisu.
Is that why she treats Kurisu like an enemy? Then I must be the father of the time machine, right?
Okabe Rintaro is a terrorist in 2036. You're pretty infamous.
What? Seriously? I'm a terrorist in the future? That's a good thing, if it's against CERN, bro.
I helped CERN build their time machine? I don't believe it. CERN experiments on people against their will. They're a disgrace to scientists everywhere. I would never collaborate with them. But that's how it is in the future. How did the future me explain herself? We've never met. By 2036, you're already dead. Sorry. Well, that's just great.
Whoopsies.
How did he even make it to 50?
Aw.
In my time, there are two kinds of people. Those who live extremely long lives, and those who die young, under suspicious circumstances. People who act against CERN are erased. They erased me?
Suzuha looks into Kurisu's eyes. For once, she's not glaring at Kurisu. Yeah, girl. Yeah, obviously she was being used by CERN. Come on, you can piece that together, can't you?
Maybe you were being used by CERN too. Maybe they took your parents hostage and forced you to work on their time machine. No. Does that mean Mama's in danger? Not Mama and Papa!
No, it means that Mayuri was shot and Okabe Rintaro was like, whatever. You know, it was this same future that we're living now, but isn't that what we're trying to change? Kurisu's mother is in America. It's not terribly difficult to imagine CERN kidnapping her while Kurisu is away. I guess. After all, I watched Moeka kill Mayuri in cold blood. Rounders. Oh, yeah.
What's that?
CERN's private army, or something like that. Suzuha nods.
On paper, they're an independent technology research firm. In reality, they do the dirty work for CERN all over the world.
According to Moeka, they have two chief duties. Duties. sorry, duties. Okay, I'm tickling myself. First, sorry. To acquire IBM 5100s, the only computers that can access CERN's secret database. Second, to find promising scientists in the field of time travel and force them to cooperate with CERN, or eliminate them if they will not.
So they already exist. I thought they might. In my time, they're our #1 enemy. Dirty work? Does that mean like kidnappings and assassinations?
Suzuha looks at me with a question in her eyes. I shake my head. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
In my time, yes, but I don't think they've reached that level in this time yet.
Daru is visibly relieved.
Amane-san?
Whoa. Is that the first time that she's called her that?
You said that most of what you posted as John Titor was true, right? Right. Does that mean you know how the universe works? You claim that the Everett Wheeler model, the many worlds interpretation, is correct. That was a lie. Camouflage so that CERN wouldn't target me. If I mix one lie into the truth, then the bad apple spoils the barrel. So you don't know? I do. By 2036, scientists have successfully modeled the structure of the universe, and it's not the many worlds interpretation.
It's not, huh?
Really? Tell me!
Attractor fields.
Right. I told you by mail, didn't I? What sort of model is that? The universe is made up of world lines and attractor fields.
Suzuha walks over to Mayuri's Suzuha walks over to Mayuri's sewing table and picks up a ball of red yarn. She holds one end of the yarn and drops the ball to the floor, then holds about a meter of yarn in front of her face.
The universe is like this piece of yarn. It's red?
Countless possible...
Yes, countless possible world lines. Wait, now I sound like Itaru.
Why did I call him Itaru? His name is Daru to me. I can't get my world... This is confusing work, Gal. The yarn looks nice. Sorry. This is confusing. Okay, I got this.
Countless possible world lines exist side by side, branching out to infinity. From a distance, it looks like a single string, but when you look closer, the string is actually made up of individual threads woven together. At the end, those threads converge on a single point. The paths are different, but the destination is the same. Isn't that determinism? Close. This model is a little looser. You could say it cherry picks from the many worlds interpretation and the Copenhagen interpretation.
If the branches all lead to the same place, does that mean there's only one world in the end?
Exactly. The bundle of world lines that share a point of convergence is called an attractor field. There are also many attractor fields.
Great.
This string is attractor field alpha. The threads are alpha world lines.
There's more. Suzuha then cuts meter lengths of blue, yellow, and white yarn.
Blue is beta, yellow is gamma, and white is delta.
No, what did I do again?
Each is made up of countless beta world lines, gamma world lines, and delta world lines.
She twists the different colored strings together, then stretches them out as one fat, multicolored string.
Attractor fields are superpositioned like this. In each attractor field, the world lines converge on a different result. They don't interact. Each attractor field is independent of the others. Of course, they all diverge from a common point somewhere in the past, and they will all converge again at some point in the future. But that takes many hundreds of years. You can think of the attractor fields as very long world lines.
Okay, I will.
Can you compare it to an eroji? Teach me, oh, erotic one.
Hello?
There's no erotic one here.
No, he's right. What? Hello? It is like an eroji. Each heroine's route is an attractor field, and the small choices within are the individual world lines. But at the end, they all enter the true route for the true grand ending, or whatever.
The only difference is the length of the common parts. By the way, I choose the little...
I don't know much about anime in terms of this genre, right? That's not actual... He's not actually talking about, like, his little... Anyway, I don't care. Whatever.
You guys are hopeless. Better do something quick. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Don't tell me there's no anime in the future!
Just ignore them.
Let me get this straight. The reason I can't save Mayuri is that her death is the event upon which this attractor field converges? But that means the world really is trying to kill Mayuri.
But then, isn't it impossible to change the future? It always converges in the end, right? No matter what you do, the result is the same.
That's right. That's why Mayuri dies no matter how many times I leap.
We have to escape Attractor Field Alpha.
Escape?
In other words, we're going to jump to a world line in Attractor Field Beta. I thought attractor fields couldn't interact. Attractor fields are normally separate, but if we go to the instant they diverge... The instant they diverge? Is that now? I was taught that a major divergence occurs in 2010. This year, an earth-shattering event causes divergence at the attractor field level. The last time such a divergence occurred was in the year 2000, and before that, in 1991.
Our time machine. I don't know what the other two events are, but that's probably our time machine, is this earth-shattering event.
What happened in those years? Events that changed the face of the world. Huh?
1991 was the collapse of the Soviet Union, right? But what happened in 2000? 2001 had the 9/11 attacks.
The year 2000 problem. Y2K? But that was just hype. Nothing happened. And that's because the Alpha World line we're on represents a world where Y2K didn't occur. Okay.
So in other words, there are worlds where it did occur?
And that brings us to 2010. Did something big happen this year? What else could it be?
Suzuha looks towards the development room.
But the creation of humanity's first time machine. Oh yeah! Wow! Sugoi! One more question.
Kurisu keeps plowing ahead. I guess that's what makes her a scientist.
These world lines aren't parallel worlds, are they? No, ultimately, they're just possibilities that exist simultaneously.
Then how do you observe the differences between world lines? Wouldn't you need a god's eye view to do that? I'm right here.
Normally, however...
Suzuha looks at me. Don't tell me! Reading Steiner!
Is that what you call it, Okabe Rintaro? You have the power to observe changes across world lines, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's me, guys. I did it. That world line goes over there. This one right there, and I can see it.
That's the key. Your power is the key to freeing the world from CERN's rule. You have the power of a god.
My power?
If you escape Attractor Field Alpha and reach a beta world line, then the result will change.
But I'm an alpha male, not a beta male. I can't do it. I feel a shiver of excitement. So there's hope? Heck yeah, brother. I can save Mayuri. Suzuha nods firmly. Then I must do it. I have no choice.
Wait a second.
Kurisu, however, is not so enthusiastic.
How do we know this is all true?
What if Amane-san is just making stuff up?
What? I'm not making stuff up.
Calm down, I'm not trying to pick a fight. But I still have questions. 1, how do you know about Okabe's power? 2, how did you know Okabe and I were in Akihabara in 2010? Don't you know a little too much for someone born in 2017? She has a point. Everyone looks to Suzuha.
It was written in Dad's will.
His will?
What do you mean? His will was what made me decide to time travel. My dad was one of the founding members of the Resistance. He hid from CERN and researched time travel on his own.
Wait, my theory is really adding up. Her dad was one of the founding members of the Resistance. I guess she does know that Okabe Rintaro existed in her world line as a terrorist, so maybe that doesn't make a lot of sense. But this is time travel we're talking about. I want to say that it's a possibility. Hello, daughter.
He wanted to change the future, but CERN killed him. That's why I'm here, to fulfill his dream.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Suzuha doesn't look at Kurisu. She still seems to have a grudge against her. Kurisu would never actively cooperate with CERN. I know that. but I just can't say it in front of Suzuha. For some reason, Suzuha really does see Kurisu as responsible for the problems of the future. But if that's the case, why doesn't Suzuha just kill Kurisu? Wouldn't that change the future too? Maybe she can't. World lines converge. No matter how hard I struggle, Mayuri dies. Similarly, it may be impossible for Suzuha to kill Kurisu, no matter how much she may want to. I mean, it should be possible, right? Suzuha clears her throat as if to change the subject.
Akihabara 2010. The time machine created here accelerates CERN's own time travel research. We have to stop that from happening in order to guide history in a new direction.
Okay.
Stop it? How?
CERN already knows about us. That's clear from Moeka's attack.
Dad believed that the ultimate cause was the very first email you sent with your time machine.
An email? It wasn't because they caught us hacking?
Like I said, nobody can catch my hacking.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Which email are you talking about? I know! Wasn't it the email Okabe sent that said Kuri's-chan died?
Oh. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh. Oh, wow! Oh, wow, wait!
Wow-wee!
No, I said wow, wait. Kurisu, in the very beginning of the game, she died. Did she get assassinated by Suzuha? Because she was trying this theory where she kills Magise Kurisu just to try and stop her from being the mother of time travel, and then I brought her back to life? Whoa, maybe it is impossible. That's crazy. I think that's a true theory, and I'm sticking with it. Please, no spoilers in the chat. Thank you. Right. The email I sent to Daru right after Dr. Nakabachi's conference.
Oh, that.
Back then, we hadn't yet realized that the phone wave's name subject to change was a time machine.
CERN probably intercepted that email and realized what it meant.
They were already onto us back then? Come to think of it, the first time I met Moeka was the day after I sent that email. True.
We really jumped in the deep end, huh? Mayushi's good at the breaststroke.
I'm sure you are. I'm good at the backstroke. I'm not very good at floating, though. I've been getting better. You just have to, like, thrust your hips up into the air and just, like, hold them there, and it really helps your legs not, like, sink down to the bottom, because that's what mine do. Alright, then do it. Nope. But how did they intercept our email? Hundreds of millions of emails are sent around the world each day.
CERN uses Echelon Network. CERN uses the Echelon Network.
It's an advanced signals interception based on, however, American author never publicly don't prove that. Sure, why not?
CERN uses the Echelon Network to collect communications pertaining to time travel research worldwide.
Echelon? It really exists? As an expert on conspiracies, I understand the implications, and they terrify me. No one else seems to get what Suzuha's saying, though.
Echelon sees everything. Any transmission that even hints at time travel is filtered and sent to CERN.
For example, an email that appeared to have come from the future. Yeah, that's fair.
We need to find the record of that email in CERN's database and delete it. If you do that,
Excuse me.
then CERN will never know you exist. Their time machine won't be completed in 2034. If we're lucky, the program may be shut down entirely.
In other words, deleting that data will take us to the attractor field where CERN doesn't build a time machine. Huh.
There wasn't any data like that when we hacked CERN's databases. The IBN 5100. Oh!
Of course! CERN's IBN 5100 database!
That's probably where they store the data from Echelon.
So that's what it is! Damn it, Daru! Why didn't we use the IBN 5100 earlier?
We never had one.
What are you talking about? I got one, remember?
Huh?
Right. That was on a different world line. On this world line, I never found the IBN 5100.
My mission is to make sure you acquire an IBN 5100.
You have one? Sorry if that piqued everything ever. Suzuha shakes her head.
I'm going to 1975 to obtain one.
1975. The year the IBM 5100 went to market. I know because the John Titor in 2000 said that was his mission. Was that John Titor Suzuha too? Anyway, if Suzuha can get us an IBM 5100, then we can leave this attractor field and jump to a beta world line, where CERN never finds us, and their time machine is never completed. Mayuri won't have to die. All right, we need to move fast. How soon can you leave, Suzuha?
I was trying to leave when you caught me, but...
Suzuha bows her head apologetically. I look at her burnt hand. She's hiding it from Mayuri and Daru, but I can see the blood staining my handkerchief. Wait, she burnt her hand so bad that it's bleeding? Ugh. It hurts to look at. Maybe we should get her to a doctor. Right. Your time machine's broken.
Can you fix it? No, I just ride it. My dad's the one who built it. I've memorized the manual, so I know how it works, but...
That doesn't mean she knows how to repair it. And there's no guarantee that a time machine from 2036 can be repaired with today's technology.
Maybe we can use the time leap machine to go back before Amane-san's time machine broke. Oh wait, you're going to use the time leap machine? Wasn't the plan not to experiment?
I still haven't told Daru about my time leaping. There's no time to explain. We'll use it if the situation demands. Do you know when it broke, Suzuha?
No, but it was probably the rain a few days ago. It's supposed to be airtight, but the inside was all wet when I checked it today. Maybe it was a hole you made. Maybe it was a hole when you crashed into Radicon. That wasn't a crash. The coordinates were slightly off, so it just appeared there. Ha! It's not exactly the most stable machine.
Anyone remember when it rained? No?
The morning of the 10th, just before dawn.
Thanks, Kurisu. The time leap machine can only cover 48 hours in a single leap, and the time leap machine was completed today, the 13th at 2 p.m. That means we can't go further back than 2 p.m. on the 11th. Damn! We can't get there with the time leap machine. I thought we had a glimmer of hope. What if you send an email?
I think we should try to fix it. Yeah, it's a time machine, so we have plenty of time, right?
Yeah. Kurisu and Suzuha and I say nothing. We know. In less than 2 hours, Mayuri will die. Yeah, that's quite serendipitous of her to be the one to say that. I have no idea if serendipitous is the right word. It's already 5:30. There's barely enough time to sneak into Radicon, let alone fix Suzuha's time machine. What if that's where you hide out? I don't know. I'm still thinking, they've explained it. Even if you hide out there, she'll still die. Whatever. Maybe I should leap now to 2 p.m. on the 11th. Then we'll have 2 full days to fix the machine. You're all hungry, aren't you? You should be.
Oh, what's this all of a sudden? Mayuri's hungry?
As expected from a glutton. Whoa, bro, hey, you can't say the G word like that. I take a $10,000 yen bill out of my wallet. Mayuri, Daru, I leave the shopping to you. We can come up with a plan while we eat.
What are we gonna do with all this money?
Buy food. Lots of food. Use it all.
You just calmly hand over a 10,000 yen bill. Wow, Okarin, you make it look easy. That's why we love you. That's why we admire you.
Okay, that's probably something from @channel, because he's said that many a time. Mayuri and Daru leave in high spirits. I knew the 10,000 yen bill would work. That's so cute. They're just skipping away. La-di-da-di-da, we're gonna go and shop. And they have no idea that they're gonna die soon. Well, that Mayuri's gonna die. Christina, Titor.
Titor? Is that me?
Who else?
Why are you calling me that now?
Because you're the one behind Titor's mask.
Well, yeah, but... Just give up. Okabe rarely calls anyone by their name. Oh, yeah. He always calls me part-time warrior for some reason.
Listen, you two. I'm going to time leap to 2 p.m. on the 11th. After Titor explains herself again, we'll start repairs on the time machine. Our goal is to have it working by this time today.
Is that the best plan?
It's better than trying to fix it when we only have 2 hours left. If it doesn't work, I'll just keep repeating the same 2 days.
I'm sorry.
Taitor, we're counting on you to get us an IBN 5100. Never forget, I'm not doing this for you, and I'm not doing it for the future. My mission is to save Mayuri. Call me self-righteous if you want. However, I'm doing this my way. For what is a time traveler? What has he got? If not his microwave, then he has not. I don't know any other lyrics, so I can't continue. Kurisu and Suzuha, give me an sorry to just jump into it. Kurisu and Suzuha, give me an encouraging nod in agreement. Good. Then let's begin. All right, baby. Let's begin this operation. Next time on Steinsgate, baby. I'm so sorry. Thank you for watching. If you weren't too disgusted by what I just did, like the video. Just forget that I ever did any of that and just actually forget the whole video and just like it without having watched it. Just like it. You throw it all out of your brain. You haven't even seen this video yet. In fact, give it another watch through. Like the video before you watch it. All right? Subscribe, comment down below, ring the bell icon. I'll see you in the next one. Okay? Have a good day now. You hear? Peace out.